I'm gonna do some more drawing. I'm not like fully set up yet, but I think I just go live because whatever. Hold on. Okay, should be able to see that. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's get the music up. Oh, no, 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 no. Excellent. But yeah, I was streaming earlier today, and I just felt like I was pretty tired, so I just like took a nap. And yeah, now we're back. So, more. Sure. But yeah, let me post the link. Oops, I need that. Where are we? Grab that. And then we'll post it on our socials. Or social. I should say social. Actually, don't want to post it on Tumblr as well. Nah. You know what? Why not? Actually, can I like do like a live stream on Tumblr? Does that work? Yo, 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 yo. Yo, what up, Kieran? Good to see you back. No, I don't think I can. Yeah, like I haven't posted to my Tumblr for a minute. Borderline become like dead. Because I remember I used to like post like GIFs and whatnot on my Tumblr. What I used to do is I used to like cut parts out and then post them on my Tumblr. So, but now it's just become very dormant. So. Oh well, it's fine. I'll post on the Discord anyway. He's like, I'm back, y'all. And then bam. Oh, music suggestion? Okay. Fan one. What is this? Oh, it's a Spotify link? Hang on, let me check this out. Hold on. What's this? Hang on. A Long Fall, Final Fantasy 14 original soundtrack. Okay. Let me just find it on YouTube then. A Long Fall, Final Fantasy 14. There we are. Is this it? Wait, what? Oh, music video. Oh, by the Primals. Oh, this is like real music. Yeah, I don't think so. Hmm. No, I don't think I can add this unfortunately, so yeah, whatever. Because I'd rather not get any copyright strikes on my channel. Thank you. Just, just saying. Just me being me. Right. Last thing I want to do is I want to grab the Discord link. How do I do that again? Yeah. Copy the link. And then we go bam. Then we pin that. Cool. Sick. Excellent. So let's get back to it. Yeah, as I was just saying earlier, like I was drawing earlier, but I feel a bit tired, so had a bit of a break, breather, nap, all the above. And now we're gonna get back into it. As we do. So yeah, if you didn't see last time, like this is obviously like the start of this that I did last time, but I've done all this since then. So I have been working on this, the periods where I haven't actually been streaming, but I'm more ambitious, you know, just chilling out and just taking it easy, so. You know. Because there's sometimes some weekends where I'm like, you know, I'll work on this, but you know, I don't really feel like talking for like 3 hours or like 4 hours, however long I'm here. Yeah. Hang on, I need to clear my throat. 1 second. Where's the button? There it is. But yeah, what's been happening? Not much has been happening news-wise. I guess there's like something's been happening to me like recently. It's probably like not the most boring, not the most interesting thing, but because during Christmas my family always gets together for like a get together. You know, Christmas lunch. That's always like a big mainstay. But recently what we've been doing, instead of like somebody like hosting and like cooking for like the family, we've been going out to somewhere. So like we'll go to like a restaurant or like a hotel, and like you like pay them to cook for you more or less. It's a little bit more expensive, but it is easier. It's easier the hassle. So I've been doing that, and we're planning to do that again this year, but apparently a lot of my family's like fighting with each other, so it's like this person hates this person and this person doesn't want to see this person, and it's a big old hubbub. So I think it was last weekend my mum called me up and she was like, yeah, don't worry about it, it's cancelled. So I'm like, oh, it's a bit disappointing, but it's fine. Like I like rarely see my family, pretty much like only at Christmas time, so it's like the one time I get to see my family during the year, but oh well, it's alright. I would just probably chill out at home, just relax then. Don't have to worry about any of that Christmas nonsense. Because there's a whole thing, right, you know. It is great seeing family, but at the same time, it's like, oh, what do I get? Do I bring something? Will I think I'm cheap if I don't bring anything, and then I get something, then I got nothing to give, and because these days you don't really usually worry about presents, but at the same time, I'm like, I go and then I'm like, oh, I didn't get anything, right? Kind of counterintuitive, but. Yeah, because they're always like very tough to like read people. Like if you got like friends you really know them, it's like easy to know what they like, but it's like, what do I get my brother? What do I get my mom? Who knows? But yeah, my workplace is always closed on Christmas Day, so I'll just probably chill at home and just take it easy. If anything, I could do like a stream, but it might be just a good excuse just to chill out and just like do nothing all day. Because sometimes just like relaxes where you do nothing. It's like the absolute best option. I've had plenty of times like that. Where it's like I could get up and do something, be a bit creative, but sometimes I just like want to like lay in bed and just put on my laptop and just don't even worry about anything. So. Yeah, I think it's around about now-ish. It's like Thanksgiving in America, right? And we don't really have Thanksgiving here. I think instead we have like Australia Day, which is in January, which is ironically like a day away from my birthday, so it's the 26th, where my birthday is the 25th. But I think a lot of people use Australia Day as just a good excuse to just get shit-faced and drunk, and it's not like how, you know, Americans would celebrate. Oh, yeah, family, time to get around and have a feast, and Australia Day here is like, yeah, get smashed, mate, yeah. Very interesting how that works. Nice. Yeah, it's also supposed to be Black Friday, right? I think today or yesterday or whenever. Again, also a very Americanism thing, but because I think in like online stores they do Black Friday and they try to like do it a bit here, but it's not really a thing. But to be fair, I like get some stuff at like a cheap price, but it's like remember that Black Friday? It's like what, dude? Huh? And the huh? I'm drawing as this stream is taking place finally. Are you drawing as well? Nice. You'll have to show off in the Discord what you've drawn afterwards. I think it was I retweeted it, but somebody posted something on Twitter and they said this is what boredom does to a man. And they took my animation and they like redrew like the I Am Daisy comic based on it, so so like it goes in reverse. Where it was a comic and then I animated it, they took my animation and turned it into a comic, so well, that was quite funny. Reverse engineering it, so pretty good. And I think they did the whole entire first part, which was crazy, so I don't remember seeing anything beyond that. And which is weird, because I remember seeing that they tweeted at me, but for some reason my feed didn't pick it up, for whatever reason. Because usually when you tag somebody in something, they get a notification, right? But I only got it when like somebody else tweeted out, and they're like, "Have you seen this?" And I'm like, "No." And like they tagged me in it like months ago, and for some reason I just didn't see it. For some reason, not sure why, but yeah, crazy. I mean, did it look like more of your I Am Daisy's art than that's the question? Well, more or less, they took like a lot of like the poses that I drew like more of the unique poses and went from there. I can look at it in chat. Actually, I could probably like show it off on screen. How do I do that though? I need to capture my browser. Oh no. I'm a professional, don't worry. Do I actually have anything? Hang on, if I go like this, hang on, check this out. Wow! Because this has a... Doesn't this have a screen where you can see my screen? No, it doesn't. Fine, whatever. I'll just capture. Display capture. No, that's not right. Uh-oh. Window capture. Yes, that's how you spell that, of course. And it should be this, right? Yeah, okay, excellent. Let me just skew this a bit. Whoa, that's not what I want to do. Hang on, how do I do this? Whatever, I'll just make it like a bit bigger. Hang on. No? Yeah. I'll just go like this. It's fine. I just wanna. I swear you could like. No? How do I? Is it shift? No? Oh, bloody hell. Ah, whatever. It's alright. I just don't want to accidentally go to anything, but anything devious, but it should be fine, hopefully. But yeah, if I go to Twitter and I go to my page real quick, where is it? Stand is somewhere. Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, okay. So if you see this, you can kind of see it. But yeah, you can see like they did like more of the unique poses that I've drawn. So like the finger that's like pointing. Very cool. Because I'm guessing like they took like a, you know, some point of the drawing and like paused it and then drew from there. So it makes sense. Yeah, because even like Saki down here on like the bottom left, you can see like it's like mid-frame, where like her eyes were spinning around. So yeah, very cool. And they even like shaded and everything, which is quite nice. Oops. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, and it just keeps on going. So pretty cool. Let me what? I don't see anymore. No. Hang on, who? Oh, I see. Got it. That's cool. They physically drew it. It really is reverse engineering. Yeah, exactly. And like they drew it on paper as well, which is crazy. So gives me nostalgia from when I used to make comics, but I definitely didn't put that much effort into making my comics. So the rest of them. Because I remember I used to make a lot of comics in high school, but it was more or less just to make my friends laugh, and I didn't really care that much. And I used to like churn them out like crazy. Like how I'm like drawing like basic lines now with like, you know, no coloring or anything like that. It used to be like look like that. So I remember I used to like churn out like, I don't know, a comic every like 2 days. So. And I remember I used to steal so much paper to make them. Because like at like the IT departments, they just have like paper you can like grab for printing. But I remember I used to grab so much paper just to, like draw on. So. And to be fair, I did buy my own paper as well. Because I remember I used to draw a lot at home. So. Just like putting on like public TV for backgrounds, noise and drawing. Good times. No, it's okay. God. Okay. But yeah, what else has been happening? Not much. Just same old work, come home, do shit on the weekends, go to work, and adult life, am I right? I think it's like every like work week, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait till the weekend. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. And then on my weekends, all I do is like just play games and just like draw. And then, well, to be fair, it is like my own personal, unique tastes and what I find enjoyable. Because I think it was last weekend, I had a work Christmas lunch event that I went to, and even they were asking me, it's like, oh, what's been happening with you? I'm like, nothing really. Like, just same old, chilling out. I think one of my workmates was like, oh, boring. And I'm like, yeah, so, and that's the way I like it. Though I think like a lot of my workmates have like families and like kids and whatnot, versus virtually just me. So the different situations, I guess. Maybe for one frame you should draw you happy, then go back, right? Just suddenly in mid animation snaps for a smile mouth, and it was like, what was that? To cheer you up, I'm sure. Well, I'm not depressed. Like, I was just saying. It's very interesting, the contrast. Like, I don't know. I don't really. I guess like everyone gets like a bit like sad at times, but whatever, it comes and goes. That's life, man. Can't be amazing and exciting all the time. I think it's like human nature, right? You're always craving what you don't want. And even if you have everything that you've ever wanted to need, you want more. And that's just a design of like human idealism. Because you'd think there's like people in like third world countries that have like fucking nothing. But then, there's like an area like mine where I have like the freedom to like, earn money and, have my like own appliances and running water, and some people don't even have that, so. But I'm like, what if I had more stuff though, right? Especially if you find entertainment from like the most normal and boring common things. Yeah, and I guess like it depends on like people's tastes, right? Like, I don't know, I'm sure like some people find this entertaining or use it for like background noise or whatever, but even there's like some people that I chuck on in the background that do like, streams where they're just like playing a game and just talking. And it's not really, the most entertaining thing in the world, but it's great for like background noise just to keep you company, I guess. And even like when I like read, I put on like a video in the background like very softly, very faintly, so I can like just hear it, but I'm like not really paying attention to it. It's more just there, so it's not more like dead quiet, right? Everyone get ready. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. Yeah, so good. Yeah, speaking of reading, I did actually buy the next issue of the Persona 4 manga, because I've got 1 to 5, and I just bought number 6, and it arrived the other day. So so I'm yet to read it. But it's in the pile. And ironically, like, my reading pile is getting larger than what it needs to be, but it's fine. I'll get around to it eventually, no rush. Even yet, rich people get bored at the same time things every day despite it being a luxury. Yeah, exactly. Like, probably when it started, they were like, oh man, amazing, sick. But then over time it becomes the norm, so then they strive for more, right? So just get bored, and they're like, yeah, whatever, man. That's why drawing can be refreshing. Yeah, and the most interesting thing about drawing, or like even animation, I found is like because you can like more or less do anything. There are no limits of what you can do. Whatever you want to do, creative wise, you can absolutely do. But I do find animation is probably like the most interesting form of it, because I think that's like why I stopped like making comics, because I felt like very limited in what I can do. Versus animation, you know, you can make a character do this, and you can make it do that, and you can make this guy's hand turn into a lobster that's really enthusiastic about the new Captain America movie, or that's like a Harry Partridge reference, if you know that. Actually, what if I bring that up? Hold on. I don't think I'll get in trouble for that, will I? Uh-oh. Hang on. Let's see here. Harry, please don't sue. Harry, no. Hang on. Let's see if I can actually find that. Happy Harry, go animate. There we are.
Hi, I'm Harry Partridge.
Oh god, hang on. And we go, whoop. Play this.
Hi, I'm Harry Partridge, and I'm dropping by to let you know that from now on all of my animations will be made with GoAnimate, an easy-to-use program for producing animation quickly and efficiently with top-notch results. Gone are the days of having to painstakingly...
No, you fucking don't! Actual animation will never be replaced by this drag and drop shit that limits people's capacities to use their own imaginations. Tell me, does GoAnimate have a canned animation where your character's left arm can transform into a gay lobster who's excited for the upcoming Captain America film?
The Red Skull looks awesome! Oh, the costume looks super sweet too.
I didn't think so.
Right. Because that was a meme a while back where like there was like a plug and play like animation program called GoAnimate that was like blowing up for like a little bit. Yeah, I don't think it ever really took off like apart from that, but I think it faded into obscurity, but it's hard to say. If you could make a cartoon, what would be the premise? Well, I've like already made like a bunch of like original like content, but I do have ideas of like future original content animations that I do want to make. I think it was one of them was called Andy and the Handies. This was the idea I had like a while ago, but it was supposed to be about a guy that had oversized hands, and somehow his hands become alive and like become severed from his body. So he has to deal with the shenanigans of his hands being alive and having their own personality. So. But I think I just like the idea or like the title more than actually like working on the actual plot itself, because that does like rhyme. It does roll the tongue quite nicely, Andy and the Handies, and also it's like a double. It's a play on like jerking off, right? So that's what a handy is. But ironically, I did find a cleaning product once. It was actually called Handy Andy. It was called was it called that? Yeah, it was called Handy Andy. So I might get in trouble. But I'm assuming, like, you know, every idea has been done, right? So you always come up with something. Oh, that'd be great. Someone's already done it. So that's the difficulty with trying to come up with like new original content. It's very difficult. And I think that's like why like a lot of like animators or like creativity partners, they always like try to come up with stuff together. It's always like two guys. It's like a lot of shows nowadays you see, you know, created by Duh and Duh. Like you do see shows that are like solely created by somebody, but then you go watch the original pilot, which was pitched and like looks nothing like the actual counterpart. So I think even like if you go back and you see like the original pilot for like Adventure Time or like Rick and Morty, looks nothing like the actual show. And I'm wondering if that was like the studio that like stepped in and was like refine this shit. I wonder. There's only 8 billion of us. Yeah, exactly. Impossible for 2 of these people to have, you know, the exact same idea. Impossible. Yeah, but I think it was the perfect example of that was when Overwatch came out. That was like another game that was very similar that also came out at the exact same time. What was it? It was called Battleborn. Like I always forget the name of that game, but actually a friend of mine like recently reminded me of it too. That's why it's like fresh in my memory. But yeah, those 2 games pretty much came out at the exact same time. And yeah, Overwatch crushed the other one. So but at the same time, you do like want to like ride that thin line of being like, oh no, we're not. Because somebody can like point the finger and be like, oh, they're stealing, and then be like, not really. Because even there's some stuff like that go into concept or start development like before they actually like saw the thing that was like similar to their own thing. So like even there was a movie that was supposed to be made by Pixar that was like early in development starring a blue bird. But then they saw Rio. I'm pretty sure Rio was made by DreamWorks, but apparently like that concept was scrapped because they saw like their character was like very similar to this other character, so they were like, screw it, man. We're gonna make the good dinosaur instead, that's gonna do great, right? Right? Never mind. I remember Barbie and Oppenheimer came out on the same day. Craziest accidental marketing scheme ever. Right. And I think like a lot of like film studios are actually trying to like harp on that again. Trying to get people enthusiastic about seeing movies. Instead of like going out and seeing a movie being like, oh, I'm gonna see The Gauntlet. See these 2 movies on the same day, it's gonna be great. So I think it's, what is it, it's the sequel to the Minecraft movie and the sequel to the Simpsons movie are supposed to be coming out on the same day, so I'm assuming that's going to be a thing. And also they're making 4 Beatles movies, 1 movie per Beatle, and it's supposed to be a documentary like all 4 band members. But apparently all 4 movies are supposed to be released on the same day, so so I think that's what they're also hoping with that. See the Beatles Gauntlet. And even I heard from like people that are like big Beatles fans are like, I don't know, 4, that's a bit much. But that would be like what, like an 8-hour day? Saying 4. Ugh. But to be fair, I have done that as well. There were days where I saw a movie, took a break, and saw another movie, so... And I think it's, what is it, Kill Bill? The extended cut is supposed to be released in theaters this month. And I'm actually keen on seeing that. But apparently, like, it's going to be like 5 hours long, so... But apparently there's going to be a break in the middle, so there's going to be like an intermission. So this is the... Actually, let me look that up. Because apparently it's supposed to be hitting America like the 4th, but apparently it's supposed to be hitting here like late December. From what I read anyway. Let me see here. The whole bloody affair. Where to watch? Actually, let me look at my local cinema. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm going to type it in. Times and tickets. God, I'm just getting like fucking hammered with ads. I actually love that when you look up information, just ads just fucking explode in your face. It's like, cool, thanks. Good website. Oh god, I'm just like looking at all these movies, like, I don't want to see any of this shit. Because I don't think I've actually gone to the cinema. Well, I think the last movie I saw in cinemas was Sonic 3. And that was whenever the hell that came out to. But let me see here, the 4th of December. No, it doesn't look like it. Can I like go like way in advance? No, I can. Oh, that fucking new Avatar movie. Oh god, no thank you. I think it was a friend of mine when the second Avatar movie, I didn't actually give half a shit, but I remember he was like, oh, I want to see it. And I was like, oh, fine, okay, whatever, we'll see it. And I remember just like watching it, I was like, after I watched it, I'm like, I am not seeing the third one. Like, it was fine, but it was too slow. And even like a lot of people, like kids in my theater were getting bored, you can definitely tell. They like weren't even like watching the movie, they were just like pulling out their phones and just like filming each other and like doing dumb shit, but yeah. He's back at it again? I know, I can't believe it, right? Who would have thought I would have drawn more progress? Oh my god, I can't believe it. But yo, what up, Mo Dragon? 1936. I'm hoping that. Was that when you were born? Oh. Old timer, huh? Oh, I love Persona. It's my favorite. I wonder if I'm still gonna like play like video games and like dumb shit when I'm really old. Just like chill out with some RPGs, like nothing that's like really intensive story-based games. I can't play platformers no more. Back in my day, Mario 64 was the shit. Okay, I think I want to draw one more frame for slowdown's sake.
Emo, what do you mean? Emo, what do you mean? Emo.
Yeah, and I want to draw one more frame here that's like a bit more blurred for movement, right? So yeah, I'll do that as well. But yeah, we'll draw one more frame here for slowdown. Ooh. I need more energy. That's better. Because I usually buy like a 4-pack of like Monster per weekend. That's usually my go-to. It's become like a habit recently. Because I find like Red Bull cans are like too small. Like they get put away too quickly. So if I want like a drink that's like sitting there for like a while, they just kind of like sip on. It's great for that. But I want to like find the sugar-free original, because they must have realized they're onto something with the sugar-free variant, because they made like a sugar-free version of the original as well, and I want to find that, but I think they're all sold out, so or where I went to anyway, but so I had to go for the white monster as per usual. Because I had like plenty of the original one, but I'm like, nah, that's like, do I want to deal with the sugar? No, thank you. So I'd rather not. What's that transition? Yeah, to you shrugging. Yeah, because the idea is that he kind of like goes from like scene to scene as he's like whipping back and forth. So yeah, the idea is actually I'll turn the background on, so he'll kind of like whip back and forth, so he can like go to the left, and like it looks like he'll kind of like move in. Just turn the background back off, so it's like the color. But then do the reverse when he goes back. So, but as you can see, like this version, it transitions a lot more because I've added more frames. Because I added like, okay, it's not really a smear there, but oh, there is that beard actually. Never mind. But like the brain, kind of like they tricks your brain to like thinking that he kind of like spun around, but he doesn't. So it's a trick. Because you see like the motion in your brain's kind of like, oh, you kind of like spun around, but he does the thing again the other way. So actually, is the thing in the background drawn in the background? Oh, it isn't. Oh, okay, I have to draw that. I see. Got it. That's what I can do then. I got like a habit of like doing that, where I like go backwards and forwards with the audio. Kind of funny when you play it backwards, right? Mind games, they're pretty creative. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's like, if you ever learn animation, it's like kind of like the one fundamental, one of like the easiest things you can learn is smearing. Because like when you film something, as something moves very fast, it like blurs, but obviously you can't do that animation, so you have to kind of like stretch the character to emulate the same effects. Lamau. Yo, what up? Hey, Tor. Hey, Tor. Very funny. Let's play the whole entire cartoon in reverse. I'll be like this. Hang on. Just go. I bet. A little bit. Oh, you do it like slowly. Like bit by bit. From Brazil, big fan of animations. Ah, cheers. Yeah, we're slowly getting there, so slowly. Ugh. Oh my god, so slow, but hey, it's fine. It's okay. I mean, it's very strange how like a lot of people like they'll do like these like fundraisers or like Patreons, being like, you know, help fund me so I can make content, but like content like especially like digital content doesn't actually cost anything. I guess the idea is you want to pay people to help you out, or but yeah, if you have everything that you need, I mean, if you have like, you know, a drawing tablet as the software and a computer, that's all you need really. The rest is just time. So because I think I bought this drawing tablet definitely over like 10 years ago at this point. And I've been using it ever since. And I haven't need to buy anything else. Well, I guess like, you know, I've like upgraded my computer over the years, but because I used to actually make stuff on like a really, really bad crappy computer that used to be so slow. And I think that's why I also like upgraded my computer in like recent years as well. Because like my old computer, it wouldn't be able to like even stream, so. I'd hurt my patience as well, yeah. But I guess like maybe if you're like getting paid for it, you know, you'd find more was it enthusiasm? No, it's hard to say. What's the word? More of a drive, I guess. But yeah, even like the way that I make stuff is like very slow. Like, because if you don't know anything about animation, I've like probably talked about this like 1,000 times, but because traditional animation is made on 2s, which is one drawing every 2 frames. Where what I'm doing is drawing one drawing every frame. So that's why you get that extra like smooth movements. So I'm more or less doubling my workload, but I think it's become a bit unique in that regard. Because you do get that extra smoothness, and I think that's a thing that my style has become known for, so at least there's that. And I've thought about it, like if I like want to make any like more cartoons after I've done with this series, like would I cheese it? Not too sure. Or would I still make it very slowly? Because like after I finish this series, after I'm done with part 5, I don't know, I'm not sure what I'll do. Or make creative wise. Hang on. OBS, please. Okay. I think my internet disconnected for a second there, but. But yeah, I'm not really sure what I'll do after I finish this, but we'll see. Well, I've got some ideas, but we shall see. Like, even when I started making this series, like, I didn't, like, plan on it or anything. Just, like, at the time, it just felt right. Because I was working on a cartoon that wasn't really working. And I remember this little product that I'm like, oh yeah, I can make that someday. That'd be cool to make that someday. And just in the moment, I was like, you know what? Why don't I make it so I'm making it right now? This is also why, when that Shia LaBeouf meme was going around, the one where he's going, do it! Make your dreams come true! And I was like, you know what? He's right. Good call. So, and the rest is history. Ooh. And then 10 years later, I'm still working on it, right? Goodness. Ooh. Wrist is like hanging in there. Goodness. Actually, let me move my screen. Let me move it down a bit further. Actually, can I move my tablet a bit further forward? See if I get a bit further down. No, not really. Actually, can I like move my chair up? Hold on. Ugh. Oh, Jesus. I've like never done this. There we go. And then I can kind of... Oh, there we go. That's much better. This is something like I've never done. Oh, it actually makes my wrist feel a lot better. Holy crap. Because I usually like just leave my like chair as low as possible. That might be why like my hand and my wrist get sore so easily, because my hands like always have elevated, but... That's a bit better. Jeez. Frame by frame is really impressive, dude. You really got a recognizable style. Yeah, I definitely think so. It's definitely made my stuff more unique in the long run, for sure. But yeah, even I think there was somebody that assumed like I use like motion tweens, because like obviously like it'd be like, who would actually spend the time actually going through and going frame by frame? Sure, it's gonna be some sort of crazy motion tween, right? And I was like, no, it's frame by frame. He's like, what? Are you insane? I'm like, a little bit. Who would spend all this time, thousands of hours, making a cartoon for next to no what's the word? Income? No, that's not right. Like when you put something in and then you get like something back, right? I'll just say it, like lost the word. Yeah, whatever. Agree? Yes, exactly. Whew. Also, it's getting a bit warm here. Jesus Christ. It's getting close to 2 PM. Sun's hitting the roof, warming up the apartment. Jeez. Profit? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. But yeah, because it's like in this day and age, like, you know, what's the word? If you're good at something, you don't do it for free. Everyone always wants to get paid. But hey, I've always enjoyed drawing, so... And I don't think I want to be under the thumb, be under the pressure of like trying to get shit done, right? So... Where is it? I want the cartoon now! Yeah, because I think actually, I did actually get, I was actually under a deadline of actually getting a cartoon done. I remember I hated it. I probably talked about this before, but I made a cartoon for Weeble 100 years ago. But, because I remember he was like looking for animes. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. I'd love to like work for him. I love Weeble. And I remember I was talking to him, and he was like, oh, how soon do you think you get the cartoon done? I was like, yeah, like 2 weeks. I was like, yeah, cool. Done. Amazing. And I remember that was just an estimate, just off the top of my head. And in that 2 week period, I only got like half the cartoon done. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. Like, no, I'm so sorry. I said I was gonna get it done 2 weeks, it's only halfway done. And I think after that, like I binged like a 16-hour period where I was like just working on a concept for like 16 hours straight, and I got the rest done. I remember that was crazy. I was just going ham for like an extremely long period of time. I guess like that was kind of a motivator in itself, right? So just being like, oh, I got to get this done. Deadlines. But yeah, I wouldn't want to work with deadlines ever again. Actually, I need to hang on. I need to get out of these sweatpants. It's getting a bit warm. 1 second. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just like sitting there, and I was like, "Oh Jesus!" I wasn't used to my seat being this high. I was like, "Holy crap!" You plan on animating any other comics from Hayam Daisy, Metal Gear Solid, for example? Yeah, the thought has crossed my mind. I'm not gonna say yes, but it would be cool. Like, I love Metal Gear Solid, so. Because I think the idea is what I wanted to do is I'd like want to draw the characters in Hayam Daisy style, but I want to make all the backgrounds as close as to their PS1 counterparts as possible. So I'd like make them all like blocky on purpose. That would be cool, but if anything, if I was to animate it, I'd probably like cheap it. So because what you can do with animation is you can kind of like. You can draw one drawing, and then you can draw a second drawing, and then you kind of smear in the middle between the two drawings together, and then you draw like a smear in the middle. So, but I reckon that's probably how I'd make it, like, because this shit's taken quite a while. So I think I might cheap it if I ever do that. So. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe someday, maybe. Okay, so I want to draw a little bit of a smeared drawing here, because it kind of like slowly goes frame by frame, but we need some more extreme movement so it kind of connects the two, connects that drawing and this one. So. Yeah, let me get my small brush. There we are. So I need to go like this kinda. Actually. But yeah, I think it was a while ago someone was asking about that as well. And I'm like, well, it doesn't have to be me that makes it. Like, this wasn't. Nobody said this to me. It's like, start making like the Persona 4 comic. Like, anyone can draw, or anyone can make, you know, an animation. So, if anybody wants to start on the Metal Gear series, hey, I won't stop them. So, it all depends if you're have the enthusiasm to see it through to the end. No, it all depends like how you're going around it as well, like animating it too. Because the way I do like make stuff is obviously extremely slow, but there's definitely ways you could definitely make it quicker, for sure. Okay, so we want the eyes to like smear a bit. Actually, do you want like the face to turn? Actually, it might be a cool idea. Yeah. Kinda. Oh, I just like it turned a bit, but a little bit more. Maybe. Despite Hayam Daisy's comics, you're in the mind for any other projects or stuff after in between Persona 4 animations? Well, I think the idea is like when I wanted to make this series, I want to like make like original cartoons between the parts, but because I think I did like that Vine Source animated a while back, and that was like an in-between part, like do like a shorter animation. But I think as it's been going on, it's like I just want to like finish this project. So I'll probably jump from part 4, and then part 4 is done. I'll probably make part 5, and then I can be like done and done, right? Because like obviously I used to have a lot more free time to make cartoons, but these days my free time is definitely limited to the weekend, so it's a shame, but hey, I need to pay my bills, so But yeah, also I'd love to like return to like original animations as well. Because like I used to like make like a lot of like original cartoons or like original content like forever ago. Yeah. If anything, like I might do like a stream or like a video where like where I like watch like a lot of my older cards content. So might be cool. Yo, what up, Fran? My man. Oh God, it's late for you. Jeez. Are you about to head to bed, or did you wake up from sleeping, or? Because I know you like, or you're just like heading off now. Or something. The art of shrugging. Yes. What was the animation that you had more fun in making? I think it was actually kind of like the cartoon that kind of inspired me to make this a little bit, or this series. Because this is in context, right? There was a cartoon I made a while back called Scott Pilgrim, which was based off a comic that Max Galati made. And it was taking that comic, and I remember I voiced that myself, and like animated it and whatnot. So it's kind of like the same concept, where you take the comic and animate to it. So I remember that was like, hey, that was kind of fun. And it's kind of taking the exact same concept and like applying it here, so ironically. Not really that late, but I'm laying down. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah, because usually like when we're hanging out, or at least I see you hanging out on like I don't know, other friend streams or whatnot, you're usually like, I'm gonna head off, but I guess like you just want to like lay down and chill. You don't really like want to talk to people, so which makes sense. I get it. Okay, hopefully that clears it up a bit more, so then I'll go.
Emo, what do you Emo, what do you
Oh, that's a lot better, I think. Hang on, let me zoom in a bit more.
Emo, what do you mean? Emo.
Yeah, I think that helps. Like the extra smear, and then it kind of transitions a bit more. Better. Yeah, I think we got it. Felt like a fever dream. Pretty cool. Yes. Okay. And then we just need to cut that. Chuck it on a different layer. Didn't this already play? Or it might have been a different Rimworld song. I'm going to skip it anyway because I can. There we go. I forgot how agreed the narrator sounds in this scene too. Right. What do you mean you don't know what heckling is? Of course you do. Quick, pick an ingredient. Okay. Ooh. You actually looks like he's guilty. This is sick, man. I take like any frame, you can take it out of context, right? So, because what is it? There's a. I don't think it's active anymore, but I remember there was a Tumblr blog that I used to follow, which was dedicated to taking smeared frames. I'm actually. Can I find that actually? Hold on. Let me see. But I remember it was like that was very fun to see. They just take like the smeared frames out of like The Simpsons and whatnot. How do I get to my page? Uh-oh. Fucking. I've like completely like changed the way you can like navigate Tumblr. How do I go to me? There we are. How do I see my... Not my followers, I want to see who I'm following. Oh boy. Okay, here we are. Oh, they changed it so you can't see that anymore. Oh, damn it. Fucking... streamlining this shit. Damn it. I've actually looked at this in a second. God. Damn, my Tumblr pages used to look so cool. Now it looks kind of shit. Sucks. Can I not see who I'm following anymore? I don't think you can. Damn it. What the hell? Ugh. Whatever, it's fine. Who cares? Oh no, here it is. Okay, found it, never mind. I'm still trying to finish Persona 4 on my PS2 in my free time. Trying to play Gran Turismo 2. It'll take a while to actually beat it. Nice! Going back and playing the old PS2. Shit. Because I'm assuming you can, like, plug, what is it? Like, RGB. Like, there's RGB converters, right? That you can, like, plug in, like, modern TV, so you can, like, play, like, older games and whatnot, so... Yes. What is that? Oh, that's if they're also following you. I see. Got it. There's like a little like icon. Interesting. I see. Interesting. See, this tells you how much I'd be on Tumblr. Fucking, I don't remember any of this shit. Goodness gracious. Where are we? There it is. Updated 9 years ago. Hell yeah. Okay, so I don't think it's active, but... There we are. But yeah, I'll post that. Actually, I'll show it off on stream. On screen. My first playthrough, I soft-locked on Yukiko. The shock of going from Persona 5 to Persona 4 and the classic ones is quite crazy. Versions such as Golden, for example, makes them easier in some parts. Right. Well, I guess that's like modern gaming, right? I think they even probably did that with I'm not entirely sure, but with Persona 3 Reload. Because I remember I had to grind in my playthrough of Persona 3. Because I played Persona 3 Portable, the re-release. I think whoop. But yeah, animation smears. Look at that. Crazy. Yeah, these are like tricks you do in... There's like different ways you can do smears as well, which is kind of great, so... It's like the multiple hands. Because if you like break down any like old like Warner Bros. Animation, you see tons of these all over the place. So. Multiple heads. Oh yeah, that makes sense. They'd even do them in like claymation. That'd be crazy. Having to add an extra like arm. Double hand. Zoop. Oh god. Nightmare fuel. Apparently asked the vanilla Persona fan about Yukiko's fight, they get PTSD. Right. Basically the pure stress of RNG. I see, I see. It's like any of like the extra like boss fights. I think it was you can find it's probably not under the oh shit, I didn't choose this. Oh, shit. I'm pretty sure you can't find it in the vanilla version of Persona 3, but what was it? It's the Marie? No, not the Marie. The Margaret boss fight where you fight Margaret from Persona 4. Just trying to beat her, I imagine, would be quite tough. Because I remember I found her in Portable, and I was like, I'll try to fight her once, and then died immediately. I'm like, yep, okay. Not doing that. Where's my virtual camera? Okay. Yeah, draw a bit jump on that on. Just so I know where I'm at. Yeah, but I'm assuming that's why Persona 4, oh not Persona in general, pretty much like took off because it is like the casual man's RPG, right? And as it goes along, they had like more additions, which makes it a bit more easier to play. Because even Persona 5 had the baton system, which made the game extremely easy. So. And even Golden had like the team-up attacks, right? So. Yes. I'm not sure about the experience system of Golden compared to the OG Persona 4. Right. I'm assuming like they probably like went in and like they changed it entirely, so. Maybe it made it a bit easier to gain experience, or maybe made the bosses easier, or it's hard to say. It's all a number game. In normal, you gotta grind, right? Yeah, that's because of how it used to be, right? Yeah, if anything, I'd say like a well-made RPG, you don't actually have to really grind, but that's like why I always say Earthbound is the best RPG ever made. You can pretty much like just play through that just casually, like one sitting, don't have to really think about it that much. But yeah, I always say like well-paced RPGs, you don't have to grind. You eventually get stronger, but it's like, imagine if they made like an RPG where like all the numbers were complete farce. Like, it looks like a traditional RPG and it looks like you're getting stronger, but it's actually scripted to make it so that you can win every fight. That'd be hilarious, actually. Everyone being like, oh, it's so well balanced, but it's actually designed that way on purpose. You win every fight, you never die. Or maybe you die like 1 or 2 times. Right. Golden's bosses usually got weakness. You give example? Right? Oh yeah, given like a boss a weakness, so then you can just go ham on them. Makes sense. Because I remember Persona 3 Portable was a lot like that. It's a boss! Oh, they have no weakness, or their weakness is unknown. Good luck! Casual Earthbound gameplay, plus a thick guidebook. It'd be physical or online. Right. That's right, because the original, that was why Earthbound became such an obscure game, because it came with a guidebook. Because at the time, like, RPGs weren't really a well-known thing in America. So it came with a guidebook of trying to help the player along. But then it had to, like, make the, it made the package, like, way larger than it would actually ordinarily be, so it wouldn't fit on, like, store shelves, so it kind of, like, just got hidden. Got tucked away, and that's why kind of like a lot of people like didn't really find it. But those that did, though, amazing. They found greatness. On the PS2 releases, most of them don't got it, right? Yeah, I'm assuming that was probably happened to the original, probably the original Persona 3 and Persona 4 was probably like same-ish in that way. And then it'd probably like make it a bit more easier later on. To be fair, they do do that with a lot of like RPG re-releases, just to make it a little bit easier. Not by much, but just that little tiny bit easier. Because they even did that with the pixel remaster versions of all the old Final Fantasy games. Like they made it easier, but not by much. Like you'd have like an attack which would ordinarily attack like one person, but in this version it attacks like the whole entire like group. So where it would be like just a one hit, now it's a widespread. So stuff like that, just making the design of the game make it like slightly easier. Right, so. Okay, so then it looks like that. Oh Jesus, what the fuck? Oh, I see, because then. Oh, what happened there? Why do you sound like jump up? What the hell? Weird. Why'd that happen? The hell? Why did it move? What the hell? What did I do? I mean, the drawing's there, but somehow I moved it. I don't know how that happens. Strange. Let's get you back in place, buddy. There you are. I was like wondering why I'd like draw like a bit lower. I did that. What yeah. Strange. Like challenging but not straight up misery. Yeah, I guess that's good RPG bosses. You know, you have a chance of winning. It's difficult, but you have a chance. Not like, hey, I love punching a brick wall. Oh boy. Or, I can't beat it. Time to grind for like 3 hours and then come back. What? Oh no, flash crashed. That's fine. I like just saved, so that's okay. I don't know why that happened. Right there. Oh, I literally just saved. Thank fuck. Jesus. Yeah, lucky. Weird. I was like trying to like make this a bit higher, but for some reason that was enough to be like, error. Cannot handle it. Okay, fine. Kind of makes the gameplay flows a bit more. So it makes grinding an essential part of the whole thing. Yeah. Well, I think that's like a lot of old RPGs, and I think it's because like the Japanese, that's how they associate RPGs. They do associate grinding with the gameplay, so... You play like any old RPG. Oh, not like any old RPG, but like a lot of old RPGs. And grinding is a necessity, like it's in like the actual gameplay, so it's expected, right? So...
Emo, what do you mean?
There we go.
Emo, what do you mean?
Oh, that looks way better.
Emo, what do you?
Holy shit, amazing. Alright. So then I gotta color all this shit in, and then that should be all the animation for the scene done. Yay. Cool. Okay, so let me grab every frame at once so I can change the color. Multi... Let me get all these. Well, not every single one. Every single one except for this one. Oh, is it already black? It's already black. Okay, never mind. I find it fun to get as far as you can get without grinding for 3 hours straight, right? And I think even like there is like a subcategory to that, because that's how like a lot of people speedrun RPGs, which I do find very fascinating. Trying to beat like an RPG on like level 1, where like anything is like touch of death. You have to like run from like most fights, right? So I guess it's like in that regard, it does also seem interesting. So, but I guess it's each to their own, depending on what you prefer. So. Oh, yeah, I need to draw the table as well, so we're not entirely done. Hang on, I want to get my zoom back in first before I actually bail on this. Ooh, Okay. Enhance. Hard to have fun getting your Pokemon to level 100, for example? Right, yeah, because that can take forever. Like, to be fair, like, when I used to play Pokemon Silver, like, when I was a kid, that's what I did with one of my Pokemon. I got my Typhlosion to the level 100 just by beating the Elite Four over and over and over again. But to be fair, I got one to level 100, so... I got just the one Pokemon to level 100, I didn't do it with any more, so... Getting a second Pokemon to level 100? That's not gonna happen. So... Yeah. Oh, hang on, did I miss it? Am I drawing on the wrong frame? Oh, I am. That's why. Actually, what is on this frame? Oh, that's where the table is. CFC. Our table, it's broken. But it quite fails with the replay factor, not counting Game Plus and stuff. Lost to save my Fire Red was right in front of the league. Ah, damn. but then you're gonna be like, I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna do it with a different team. And I guess that's kind of the appeal of Pokemon, because there's like so many like creatures, and then you can like get a whole entire different team, play it like in a slightly different way, right? Also, these lines look a little bit thicker, a little bit. No, it's fine. Whatever, who cares? Oh, I think it's because with this one I need to be zooming a bit more. Yeah, nobody's gonna notice. Unless you're gonna be one frame. Yeah, it looks fine. I'm gonna notice, but nobody else is. Yeah, it's okay. Trying to complete the Pokédex, right? Yeah, I think I was probably talked about this on stream before, but like I almost got like my Pokédex entirely filled on my silver cartridge, but then something one day disappeared. So I'm assuming one of my brother's friends stole it. So, but I remember just like I didn't like ever tell my parents about it or anything. Just something one day it was gone. I'm like, oh well, it's gone. The end. But yeah, because like I made like a custom like box of my Game Boy in like a woodworking class. I made it look all nice and even had like the Game Boy Color logo on it. And then one day I opened it, it was empty. So. So surely, I'm sure I didn't misplace it, but no, I could have also done that. Maybe I accidentally left it somewhere and thought I left it in the case. I mean, I used to just put it back in there, but I don't know, it's hard to say. Who can remember all the dumb stuff, kid dumb stuff they did? Difficult. Whoop. No, back. Happens a lot with RPGs when you try to put yourself more challenged by putting the rules in your play. Yeah, I guess like there's like old like different games you can do that. Like you set your own rules and you can kind of like play how you want, right? Be like, I'm only gonna play it like this, or. Though I guess that happens with games where you play it so much you get a bit bored, so you kind of like try to challenge yourself. So. I think it was, I think it was with Pokemon Yellow. Yeah, Pokemon Yellow. I tried to do a solo Butterfree run. And actually it was like, it wasn't actually that hard, so. And then I got quite far with it. I don't think I finished it, but. But yeah, I think I had Squirtle and Charmander purely because like Butterfree couldn't use all the TMs that I need to get past. Like I couldn't like teach him cut or like strength or whatnot on Flash, so that was purely for that reason. More for support. I just kept them at the initial 5 level, didn't actually level them up at all. Some of them easy to get on auto. Just turn on that auto feature. The game plays itself for you. Why am I even here? Just to suffer. Jeez. And again, I guess it depends on the RPG as well. Like, there's like different flavors of RPG, right? You got your SMT and your Dragon Quest and your Persona and your Pokemon and your Final Fantasy and your... I guess there's like no real shortage of RPGs out there, but... specifics, but I think it was actually did try Dragon Quest. I tried Dragon Quest 11 a little while ago. I bought it because it was like super cheap. I was like, this game's supposed to be pretty popular, right? I remember I just got played it, just got really bored. I was like, nah, fuck this. I didn't even get up to like the 3rd party member. I was like, man, this shit's boring as hell. I'm out of here. Sorry for the bad English, by the way. No, it's fine. I can understand you. All good. I can't understand what's after that, but... But hey, I'm good. I got free time. I'm gonna be here. It's all good. Actually, I'm gonna turn on my light. It's gonna be dark. It's like still during the day, but... Actually, what time is it right now? It's like 2 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on my light. Oh. And someone sent me a message. Hold on 1 second. What do you want from me? Oh, I see. Got it. Ugh, there we are. What's the hardest game you actually attempted to actually beat? Not necessarily hard, but I think actually the hardest game I've actually beaten was Uncharted 4. But you think to yourself, Uncharted 4, it's not that difficult, right? It was actually beating Uncharted 4 on one of the harder difficulties was extremely hard. Where like anything was borderline like a one-shot kill, so... I'm having a really hard time with it. Trying to beat that on hard difficulty was quite difficult. And to be fair, that was quite a while that I beat that. Ago that I beat that, but hey, I did it. And I think I also did the same with The Last of Us. But ironically, like, The Last of Us wasn't that difficult. Like, it was hard, but it wasn't as hard, because, like, you have the clicker enemy type, which are borderline, like, a one-shot kill in every difficulty, so... So I didn't really change much about that. Oh, don't I have paint behind on? I don't. Change that. I'm just trying to think like harder games. Oh, I guess I beat Cuphead. But that was like more or less a game where you can just like try over and over again. You can just keep on trying until you do it, right? So, but I did beat Cuphead and its DLC. So apparently the DLC is considered more difficult. So yeah. Speaking of, let me self-promote that a second. Hold on. Where is it? Because I did stream the whole entire thing, so let me see here. Where's the playlist? There it is. There you go. There's my entire playthrough of Cuphead, so if you want to watch that, you can. Watch me struggle. I'm just trying to think, like, what else? Let me see here. See if there's any other, like, more difficult games I've played through. Let me see here. Oh, hang on. Look at the wrong thing. There we are. Yeah, I think that's probably like the most difficult way, like most difficult game I've beat, probably difficulty wise, so. Cuphead, probably. I guess like Hotline Miami is also a personal favorite, but that game's also like very short, so. It's very hard, but it's also quite short. You can beat it in like 4 hours, so. Yeah. Everything else is a bit more casual, I guess. A bit more streamlined, a bit mainstream. For the casual audience, right? Alright. Grab that skin texture. Oh, I'm gonna call this shit in, please. Still gotta play it. Yeah, Cuphead's great, and the animation is amazing as well, so... it's like a game that I would have, like, loved to play earlier, but... I was playing it on PlayStation, so originally got launched for the PC and Xbox. So, but now it's on everything, so which is great. From what I heard, it's quite a classical near that. Yeah, I guess. Oh, Hotline Miami. Yeah, Hotline Miami is amazing. One of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely. Very good. Very good. Yeah, Hotline Miami is definitely like my probably like top 10 games of all time. That's for sure. To the point where I actually did cosplay as Jacket, the main character, a couple of years ago for PAX Australia. Actually, let me bring up the picture. I'm pretty sure it's on my desktop. Yeah, there it is. I can see it. So I'm pretty sure I showed this off last time I was streaming, but actually, is it still? No, it's not still there. Hang on, let me grab it. Let me delete that. Where is it? You're here somewhere. I can like see it on my desktop. I just need to find the file name. Where is it? GFE. There it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's me on the right. That's Jacket. And there's my friend on the left. He's like wearing like a homemade Dreadnought costume that he made out of cardboard. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I was like gonna like buy like the mask anyway because like I was a big fan of like the franchise. So just having like the masks like collectible was pretty cool. But actually like doing the cosplay was pretty cool as well. So Cuphead you beat like 3 times. Oh really? Oh Jesus, damn. I didn't realize we had a professional. Oh my goodness. Okay, I see. But if you already done that, probably you'd find like Hotline Miami a fucking cave walking off, so. Because I think it's described as a game where you die fast, but you respawn even faster. Right. But that's also another case of you just keep on trying until you do it. Same kind of idea. You just do it until you get that perfect run. Oh, hang on. Pretty cool. Ah, cheers. I've beaten Cuphead twice on PC and PlayStation both. Damn! Jesus. Yeah, I might have to like... It makes me wonder if I'll replay through Cuphead eventually, if I'll be better at it. I wonder. Maybe in like 10 years I'll do like a new run, or... I'd say. Pretty fun, but after 100% you forget about it. Right. Never had a chance to try the harder pacifist run. Oh yeah, because there's also another hard mode on top of it, right? Because you can play through every area again on like harder difficulty, so you can make it even harder. How would they even work? I don't know. Or maybe it's because like obviously you get like a couple of hits, so maybe they make it so like everything's a one-hit kill. Make it so like it's harder like that, right? Makes sense. Because I remember, if you remember, there was a game forever ago called Explosion Man, Also a very good game, but good luck trying to find it now. Because I'm pretty sure it was only released for the Xbox 360 and just the Xbox 360, but that game's hard mode was you got rid of all checkpoints in the level and everything was a one-hit kill. So, and I remember I did try beating that on hard mode. It was too hard. I got pretty far though, to be fair, but yeah, too difficult. Keep going, my man. We love you. Ah, cheers. Will do. Yes. It's a short game though. What, Cuphead? Took me a while to beat. I don't know about you, but I mean, there's no limit to how many times you die, so keep going until you succeed. Not like real life. Compared to Hollow Knight or something like that. Well, I guess, comparatively, but yeah, it's a game I gave up on, Hollow Knight. Like, not that it wasn't that bad, Hollow Knight, it was just that, like, whenever you die trying to get back to the boss you've died to was annoying. I'm like, I just want to fight the boss again, but no, you gotta get back to the boss and then take some damage on the way, and then fight the boss at low health. Like, ugh. We love you, Carbon Water, we all say in unison. Translation, don't stop making the cartoon, please. I think it was, when I released part 3, I had so many messages that were like, oh, welcome back, oh, you're back? I can't believe you're back. And it was like, I'm on YouTube every day, like I didn't go anywhere, but some people have a mentality if you're not posting, like you're just not here. But I'm like, I'm on YouTube every day watching videos, like I didn't go anywhere. Strange how that works. Playing OG Mega Man was barely a punch in the face, right? Yeah, something I gotta do eventually. I gotta go and beat all the old Mega Man games because I want to beat like 1 to 6 in like a not like a single run, but like play through it as if it was like one game. Because ironically, I am a huge Mega Man fan, but I haven't actually beaten that many Mega Man games. Because I think I've beaten 2, 9, and 7, and I think that's the only ones I've beaten. So I'd love to go back and play through 1 to 6. Because like I used to have 2 as a kid, so I know the game inside and out. I remember because like as a kid, I didn't realize that you could use the weapons against the bosses for weaknesses, so I'd literally just go through everything with a pea shooter, so I just never came to that conclusion for some reason. So ironically, I did make it more difficult for myself, but I remember I just like used to chuck it on before school and see how far I could get before I had to go to school, so I do recall. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Colors. When your colors are not coloring. Don't you hate when that happens? Jeez. I should probably actually like grab like the character, like the sheet I use for the colors, but it's fine. I can just like rip this shit. So I'm gonna actually grab this hair texture and this hair color, and then go from here. Oops! I actually changed the color of that. I didn't want to do that. Hold on. That layer should be locked. How dare you? Playing the OG Mega Man was... Oh, I remember that. Tried to play after Mega Man X2, it wasn't a pleasant surprise, that's for sure. Well, I guess if you're used to like the pace of Mega Man X going back to the original Mega Man, it'd be like, oh god, it's like trying to play in mud. It's so slow. Right. Oh, this is locked. Why? Oh, it's because this is on the same layer. Oh, I see. Oh, I see, that's why. Got it. I see, I see. But yeah, I guess that's why like a lot of people prefer the X games versus the classic games, because they're like a lot more fast-paced. Where I think I purely enjoy like the classic games, the classic series, because, you know, I think just from like the style and like the way they look. So I think like even just like the style and whatnot was like a big inspiration to me as a kid, so. I'll attempt to give it a second try someday. Right. Second good old hand try. Good to see you do streams once in a while. Yeah, I'll try to jump on when I can. What's the song that's playing right now? This is from Final Fantasy VII, I believe it is. It's the Crazy Motorcycle song. But yeah, actually I did play through Final Fantasy VII in recent years, and I loved it. Because I never like really touched like a lot of the older Final Fantasies. Because like I never played through 7, 6, 8, so I gotta go back and I gotta play through 6 and 8 eventually. So apparently I haven't heard like great things about 8, but apparently it has its fans. So, but yeah, 7 was so good. Though ironically, like there was some parts that I could see you could cut out, because like that was like part of the game we had to like revisit like a lot of the older areas that you went to again. So I could see them cutting out that stuff for like the remake, right? It isn't a lot because of the movements, but more the different itself. Yes, agreed. I get it. Oh no, yeah, talking about Mega Man, right? My brain was just like lost. It's like, wait, what? I see. But yeah, I'm guessing like because like the movement is entirely different. Would make sense. I guess like if you never like dash or anything in Mega Man X, like it'd be like kind of similar. But why would you not dash when you got the potential to? When you got the option to speed through the game, or would you be like, no, I want to walk everywhere. No, I'm not allowed. Walking, run only. Yeah, but at the same time, going back to my thought about the old Final Fantasies, I'm like, oh, I mean, I'd love to play through those, but they are like 40-hour time sinks, so it's like, ugh. It's like, do I have the time to play through those? I guess if I like chip away at them like slowly, maybe, but at the same time, I like could buy like an indie game and beat it in like 10 hours or whatever. Oh jeez. I'm getting tired again, Jesus Christ. I just like woke up like 2 hours ago. I'm already tired again. Oh no. Help, I'm getting old, guys. Oh no, it's happening. I don't have that youthful energy anymore. Goodness. Kind of crazy to think like when I was, you know, in high school, I could like do like a full day of school and then come home and draw and like play games or whatever for hours and hours and hours and be fine. But these days, you know, I'll go to work and then come home and then be like dead to the world. Be like, I need to go to sleep right now, as soon as possible. Okay, is that it? Is that what covered it?
What do you mean? Of course you do.
Sick. Excellent. Alright, let's give that a watch, shall we? I'm gonna turn on the background and everything. Ironically, like the table's not like be colored in, but it's fine. Get rid of the VCam. Here's your sneak preview. Shut up, Sluckruff. Enjoy.
Big bro, I went grocery shopping today.
Hey, you have enough ingredients to make Daigaku Emo. What do you mean you don't have a clue what the heck that is? Of course you do. Quick, pick an ingredient.
But yeah, the text boxes aren't here yet. But yeah, looking pretty good. Not bad. Gotta go, bud. Thanks for the chat. Excited to see part 4. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, thanks for hanging out and chatting. So, all good. Ironically, how long have I been live for? Almost 2 hours. Jeez, doesn't feel like it. Jesus. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I'll have to see if I can like do like more streams on a regular basis, but because I think the idea is that I will like want to do like one like every 2 weeks, but sometimes shit happens, man. I don't know. It all depends if like if I'm busy that weekend or whatnot, but yeah, I guess it all depends. Okay, let's draw this table. Oh, table, it's broken. But yeah, I want a reference for the table. Well, that's the wrong thing. Get out of here. Wait, why is that happening? That layer's locked. How come I'm seeing that? What's weird? Strange. Whatever, it's fine. Animation looks as smooth as a baby's cheek, right? Yeah. Let's go 200. Ooh, that might be a bit too close. That's fine, just like draw over 100. But I want to see, because I don't really need to, but I always try to get like as close as I can to like the source material, the reference material. So let me steal somebody else's content real quick. Persona 4, no commentary. What's the one I usually? Yeah, because there's a guy who did like a new game playthrough of like the whole entire game with no commentary. So I usually go to his playthrough if I want to like grab something or like reference something. So, but it all depends. Just trying to find this like little events in like X amount of hours of playthrough. Where are we? See if I can just like find a part though. What?
I trained and trained.
See if I can find a part with the house. Where are we? Oh yeah, here's the house.
Dad won't be coming home again today.
To help you with
Oh, we're back at the house. No, I don't want to.
Dad didn't forget about how we used to pick.
Hang on.
Welcome home, big bro.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I guess. Because is the table like... Is the table just like the regular table? Like the living room table? Or... It's hard to say. Nah, it's whatever. I just like make it up. Who cares? Who cares? Neat preview so far. Crazy to think you're still working on this, right? Somehow, I'm still going. Somehow, despite everything, it's still you. That's fine. I'll just like make up the colors. It's all right. Oh, put this back on. Like, I'm not even sure what these are supposed to be. Like, what was the original comic have these as? Hold on. Because I think I just like scribbled these real fast. Where's the original? This might actually pop up on screen. I don't actually remember if I've disabled the source or not, but if I go here, and then 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 I go here. Is it going to pop on the screen? It does, okay. That's fine.
You get it? Of course you do. Quick, pick an ingredient.
Oh, okay. I must have added something.
Of course you do. Quick, pick an ingredient.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's only like a couple of things on the table. I must have just drawn that bottle for some reason. I'm not sure. Okay. I guess if that's the case, I can more or less like make them whatever I want. So, sure. Make one like a make one like a hamburger or a dinner roll, or actually you meant that like oh, I guess like something that's already assembled wouldn't make much sense, but I guess. Excuse me. Kind of sucked that the artist never finished the whole thing now that I remember. Right. Yeah, but I think I was like saying this earlier, like Persona 4 is a very long game, but at the same time, whenever you have a creative passion, you kind of want to... Sometimes you just want to move on to different things, or... Sometimes you do get like burnt out on like just making like the one thing. You make like this really dumb thing you get known for. You're like, no, don't look, guys. I'm actually making really cool stuff over here. But just people just constantly get drawn to that really dumb thing because haha, funny. Not the thing you're spending like a lot of time and effort into. No, the hee hee ha ha funny thing. So. The one from the comics, right? Yeah. Well, I guess if there's no source, it's a bit more difficult. And even like I've had people ask me, it's like, are you gonna like continue it with the animation? And I'm like, well, I'm not a voice actor, I'm not a writer. I'm just a guy who draws things, so probably not. So. Okay, so I might make one. Let me look up a source here. Let me look up sushi cartoon. Give myself a reference. Oh yeah. Yeah, I want like the wrapped one. Well, I guess like sushi is like made already, so that doesn't make any sense. Oh, Actually, let me look up Japanese ingredients. Japanese ingredients. Japanese injections for baby. What the fuck? What the fuck, Google? Japanese ingredients. There we are. Ah, there we are. Okay, that's looking a bit better. I guess like one could be tofu, right? That makes sense. Like the block could be tofu. Ooh, I'll make like one an egg. Yeah, okay. Sounds like a good idea. It doesn't make sense having like an egg out of its shell, but that's what we're gonna go with. Oh god, this song like triggers me a bit because I remember actually this was my, I think it was like my ringtone or like my alarm for a while. So just hearing this song, something in my brain is like, gotta answer the phone. I think that's like the worst thing you can ever do is like set a song for your phone. It'd be like, I love that song, then guess what, you're gonna hate that song. So. I think actually I had it as a gorilla song for a little bit, and every single time I hear that gorilla song, now I'm like, I can't, I gotta skip it. Right. Okay. There we are, and what else we got? Avocado. Oh yeah, there you go. I'll do like a sushi-esque thing, kind of like a piece like fish, but not really. Right? Yeah. So like it'll like be like this kind of. So something a bit ambiguous, you can't like really tell what it is, but because I guess that's the point. He has no idea what he's doing, so it should look appropriate. It's like whenever you go to like a new place for the first time, it looks so weird and strange and different. But then you go there a few times and it just like kind of makes sense, or at least it's happened in my experience. And I want this bottle to be like soy sauce. I need like, I think there's actually a brand of soy sauce that I'm actually making it based off. Soy sauce. Is it this one? I think so. Oh no, that's like average brand soy sauce. No. God. Oh, I guess it's like, oh, there you go. There's like Kiko Man. That's like the most like well-known brand of soy sauce, right? Yeah, okay. But just like looking at this is like making me want what is it? It's not dumplings. I forget what it is. It's like something that goes like very good with soy sauce. But I'm just like, ooh, that'd be really good right now. I just gotta change the shape of this entirely. It should be fine. There we go. And I'll draw like the logo, kinda. So those that know would be like, oh, it's the thing. Right. And then a little bit. But yeah, I'll just draw like a couple of lines for the text. There we go. And then we'll draw... Yep. Cool. And then I'll do like the last one, tofu. So I guess like tofu is just a block, so right? So I can just like make it as is. So there we are. Bam. I just not gonna... Oh, did I make it the same color? I think I did. Yeah, crap. Oh, crap. It's too hot today. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Cool. So then we turn that off. Drag this. Oh shit. Like that. There we go. Alright. So I want to grab the colors, but I want to make them a bit more subdued. They got this red, but I want to make a bit of a lighter red. Yeah. Change that like that. this one like this. Because I think for the most part, you usually want to make the colors of your backgrounds a bit more faded. So the characters, you want to make them a bit more brighter so they pop out. I think that's usually the go-to. Whenever you want to do like animation or anything like that, or... Change this. Oh yeah. Looking a bit purple, but it's fine. Change the color of the bottle. There we are. Let me go back to my previous image. There we are. Okay, so then I'll take this color. Color that in, and I want this to be like a lighter, the same color but a much lighter shade. Yeah. Did I already hear this song? I did. Go away. There we go. Also, hang on, my chat is obscured. My bad. Okay, next dude. Yeah, if anything, I'd probably like benefit from like a second monitor, but I got like no space for it, so. Because like my tablet is massive, because like it's one of those like screen tablets, so it takes up enough desk real estate as is. I probably have to get like a larger desk if I ever want to get like a second monitor, so. Which I probably, in theory, could do, but... This works fine as is. Alright, so I'm going to take the colors of this avocado, I'm going to apply it to this. It's not going to make any sense, but it's okay. It's not supposed to make sense, right? And then this... Actually, should I look up tofu? Tofu. There you are. Oh, tofu's just fucking... It's basic as you can get. I don't think I've actually tried... Oh no, I think I did try like a tofu burger once. Because I remember actually I saw... in the health food aisle or whatever it is, I actually saw a like a tofu like mushroom burger, so it wasn't actually like made from like any meat at all. But I'm like, oh, that might be pretty cool. I love mushrooms. And I remember just like biting into it. I was like, nah, just threw it away immediately. I'm like, this is shit. This is not good. Is this food? Yuck. And I think it was like during COVID, people were taking photos of supermarkets. Everything was sold out except for like that health food crap. So, like the fake food, like tofu section was completely stocked. So, like yikes. Table. Our table, it's broken. Okay. Let me just steal the colors from this real quick. Actually, I probably want a bit more of a darker table, right? There we go. That's better. Yep, so then we fill this in, and then I wanted to make it like the colors to change a bit, so let me grab this color value, and then we'll apply it. Oops! No, it's fine. We just change that. Already have the color value, so it's alright. So we change it to a linear gradient, so I change this color value to this, and then I change the other one. Oh no, I added an extra one. Shit. Damn it, I hate when I do that. Let me try that again. And we go like that, and then we change this one to a slightly darker version or a slightly different one. I don't want more of a green, I just want it to be darker. Yeah, like that kind of. Yeah, that'll do. And then we warp that around, so what? Like so. And then we have a very slight, subtle fade. Nice. Yeah, cool. Excellent. Alright. Cool. And then I need to copy that. I need to chuck it on the other frame because he goes back to this scene, right? So, actually, how's that look with the backgrounds? It looks alright, except for like the soy sauce. You can't really. It kind of fades in the background, but it's alright. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's alright. Well, part of me is like, maybe if I change that a bit, make it a bit, maybe change the color of that. Make it a bit brighter. Yeah, let's do that actually. Change the contents. I was going to say earlier, I was like getting a bit of a purple, but now we're going to get even more purple. Get that purple drink. Make it more even conspicuous of what it is. Soy sauce, berry flavor. Oh, that looks way better actually. Okay. Good. It's like it was definitely fusing with the background, so it looks much better like that. Alright, then we take that, and then we chuck it onto here. Get rid of the old one. Paste in place. Cool. Alright. So there's that scene entirely done, except for minus text boxes, which I'll do later. I don't think I'll do it now, because it's a bit boring to watch, but... Yeah. Okay, cool. Excellent. Alright, on to the next scene, which I believe I'm actually working on. It is in progress, I believe. Let me see. It's part 7, right? I think I've done a bunch of this already. Yeah. Oh no, this is the one's entirely done, right? Except for this. I think I really want to redo this at the end. This like splash effect. I'm still not happy with that, so I think I need to redo that. I'm gonna find like some better like source of like liquid hitting something for like reference. I still don't like how that looks, so yeah, I definitely have to redo that at some point, but all in good time. Alright, what does part 8 look like? Oh yeah. Run over by a car? Oh yeah, Chainsaw Man. Reference in the background. Yeah, I think Waller did that too. Yeah. I never really got into Chainsaw Man that much. Like, I bought like a bunch of like the manga, and I kind of like just dropped off, so... I don't know. For me personally, it was a bit, It was alright for the most part, but it was fine. Always love that whole coffee cutscene. Oh, coming up, Mad AM.
Hey, Dojima! Remember that time your wife got run over by a car?
And no one ate dinner that night.
Okay. Should I work on this one now? Actually, no. Pretty much just have the anime Dojima, but I guess like any progress is progress, but we'll see. What does C9 have to offer? What do we got? Oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah, isn't this one? I know I've like done some of this. Oh no, it was the scene after this, right? Yeah, it was scene 10. Yeah, because I remember I animated this one entirely as sketches. Yeah, so this is technically done, but I have to go over it again.
Hey, thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate it.
So technically this is like done, but I have to like go over everything again, because the idea is that I want to send this scene to people to get them to work on it, to like more or less get them to draw over my drawings, but so since then what I've decided is I'm going to work on everything myself, because I actually did try that a couple of times. with a friend of mine. But his style looked very different to my own. And I'm like, it's gonna look a bit weird if like the style's like flipping back and forward, so I'd rather just do it all myself. And he was like, alright, that's fair. Although he didn't animate this though. You didn't see that. So yeah, I gotta go back in and I gotta like re-animate everything for this, but whatever, I could get to that later. What about scene 11? Oh god, what is this?
Awesome! Everybody!
Oh, I was thinking I think I was doing some keyframes with this, but I didn't finish it, so... Right. I see.
Awesome! Everybody!
Yeah, I think I was like animating some keyframes for that, but I didn't get fully into it. I see. There was a scene that I was working on before I went back to that one. What was it? Can't remember. You nailed that part so well. Care to join us? Right. Because actually, I did animate that myself before sending it over, because I'm like, I need to get this perfect. So, but as things went, because I'm like, you can do the rest, but I want to do this part myself. But now I'm gonna do like all of it myself. So, scene 14. No, there was like one scene I was working on. I can't remember what it was. Where is it? Scene 14? No, I literally just opened this. Scene 15? No. 16? It was one of these. No. 17? Oh yeah, I've done all the keyframes for this scene, right? So. Oh, but I did want to like change this a bit. Yeah, actually, I did want to entirely change this.
What the?
Very well. Did I do all the keyframes for the last frame? For the last scene? No. Weird. I swear there was like one scene I was working on, but I can't remember where it was. Let's go all the way back to the start, shall we? No, I've done that one. I gotta go through all these scenes one by one. Because I do have a schedule, like a personal schedule, but I don't update it, so... God. Because I remember I used to do that with the other parts, just to keep myself on track, but... I don't know. I'm not sure why I don't do that anymore. I'm just making this harder for myself. Ew. No, done this one. Part 6. Oh, and that was this part. Okay, so we circled all the way around. So it must have been part 7 that I was working on, I guess. No? Have I not done everything in this? No, I have. Unless maybe I was thinking of this scene, thinking it wasn't done. That could have been it. Like my brain. Being like, I jumped from one scene to the other, this one wasn't done. Right. Alright. So we'll start work on this scene then. Let me hide the background. Not allowed. Let's see a Chainsaw Man reference. Not allowed. Oh, excuse me. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a whiz. So grab a snack or whatever, and I'll be right back. Yeah. So I'll be a second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, because like my headset's wireless, so I literally just took it with me, so I was listening the whole entire time. Okay. Okay, so I need to draw these two guys first. I'll change the colors of these so they're a bit easier to see on stream. Because I can see them fine, but when it's getting like a bit smaller and a bit harder to see, a bit more difficult. There we are. So what should be the zoom percentage for this be? Let's see. What's 200 look like? Probably a bit closer. Maybe like 250. What's that look like? Maybe a little bit closer. Maybe like 260. Maybe like 280. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So first we gotta draw over you and Nanika because they don't move. They literally do not react. I guess they could, but yeah, I guess like you want the focus to be on Dojima, and they'll be a bit more distracting if they move, right? So would make sense. I was just black because I don't have to worry about these colors changing. So. Love how it just cuts off. Your brain's like, I'm enjoying this, and then nope, nothing more. Not allowed. God, I love old school Mario Kart music, so good. I think that was like one of the craziest things about Mario Kart World, where they redid like a lot of the older Mario music for that game, but it wasn't just Mario Kart music, it was like Mario Kart, like Mario in general. So that was very cool. Yeah, I wonder if like a lot of people like jumping back to Mario Kart 8 after Mario Kart World, because it is fun, it is fine, but it is very chaotic trying to play the game online. To the point where you're just like being demolished over and over again. And then you're like, yeah, I kind of want to play Mario Kart 8 again, right? Because you can still play that online, right? I'm like, not allowed. Mario Kart World only. We're gonna get rid of the Mario Kart 8 service. That'd be hilarious, actually, because like they did like that whole entire like giant update to Mario Kart 8. And imagine if they go back again and they do it even again. We got more content for Mario Kart 8. Because I think that's like what a lot of people are hoping they're gonna do in the near future. Is like more content for Mario Kart World. But if anything, they'll probably leave it to the point where you've forgotten about it, and then it's like, guess what? Much like they did with 8, right? Kind of like inject some more life into it. But yeah, we'll have to see. Kids these days, they're too spoiled by day one DLC. They want more content than they want it now. Yeah, speaking of additions, when's Alex supposed to be put in Street Fighter 6? Because I kind of want to try him. Because I think like each Street Fighter game has had its own like fun grappler. Like Street Fighter 4 had Akan, Street Fighter 5 had Abigail, and I never played Alex in Street Fighter 5, so I was like, ooh, maybe, might be fun. Let me have a look. Where are we? Oh shit, I still got like the table search for them on Google. Jeez. Let me get rid of this. Alex. Street Fighter 6. Apparently I've already searched this? Okay. The Great Mystery. When was that? In June? I see. March? Oh shit. I wasn't expecting that long, but... Oh, apparently it's not going to be released until like early next year. Oh, that sucks. Did you get delayed or? Oh no, hang on. Early spring 2026. Oh, I see, I see. Oh man! Damn. I was hoping it was going to be released like early in like next year, or at least like this month or something. Sucks. Oh well. Whatever. But I want it now! I was just saying before about being patient and like kids like wanting things too early, but here I am screaming about a character that I thought I won't even play. This song is from Earthworm Jim, right? I'm pretty sure. Let me look. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, thought so. Yeah, Earthworm Jim, very interesting series. All three games are kind of not great, but to be fair, Earthworm Jim 1 and 2, they have really strong starting opening levels. But then you actually try to play through Earthworm Jim 1, kind of sucks. Try to play through Earthworm Jim 2, kind of sucks. Try to play through Earthworm Jim 3D, sucks from start to end. Ironically, I was like this close to actually owning Earthworm Jim 3D, but because what I used to do is I used to because like obviously as a kid I wouldn't have a job, so what I used to do is I used to like buy off games $20 at a time. Because like what you can do with a lot of supermarkets, you can not supermarkets, like retailers, is you can lay-buy games. I'm not sure if it's called, I think it's called like layaway in America. I'm not entirely sure, but I think here it's called lay-buy. It's more or less you can put like stuff away in storage for them to hold, and then you can like slowly pay it off. That's more or less for like Christmas stuff, but I remember I used to do it with games. And then we used to come in like every week and pay it off like $20 at a time. And even like I remember like got to the point where like they'd recognize me and like they don't have to do this, you know. But I was like, no, I want to do it this way. And like, okay, fine. But I remember I did that with Earthworm Jim 3D. And I don't think I was actually like feeling the game for some reason. Because I remember I went to my mom. I think I was like, yeah, you know, you can swap it out for whatever game you want, it's fine. For some reason. And I remember she swapped that for Pokemon Snap. And I remember I played that to death. Oh my god. And for some reason, I guess I was like very stingy with games, or was like very like conservative. It's like, you know, no, I want to play, I have to play, or whatever. Because I remember I got it on my birthday. And like a bunch of my friends around, and they're like, "Oh, sweet, Pokemon Snap! I want to play this level. I want to play that level." And for some reason, I snapped, and I was like, "No, it's my birthday. I'll let you play when I want to let you play." And like, "Oh, okay." And I remember the whole entire time, like for the rest of the day, I just played and they watched, and didn't let any of them play at all. So, God. Such a bastard, Jesus Christ. But yeah, that wasn't a game I really did. I remember I did like find like all the secrets in the game and whatnot, but I think it was I played the final level where you find you in space. And I remember I played that level over and over to the point where I got the absolutely perfect, like the highest score you could absolutely get for that, so I got it down to a science, and I got like the absolute like highest score. You literally couldn't get any like higher if you even tried, so. And I didn't do that with any other level, just like, I guess like just because like it was just like the last level, and that was just the one Pokemon, right? So just trying to perfect that one and no others. It's like good enough. Ooh, thumb's getting sore. What's happening? Goodness. I feel like getting pretty close to the 3-hour mark, right? Where are we? Oh, I brought the wrong thing. Uh-oh. Where I mean, where's the time? Oh yeah, I've been drawing for like 2.5 hours. Or more or less. Pretty close to. Oh shit. Also, I think these character models are like on an angle. That happens all the time when I'm drawing. It must be because like the way like my head is tilted. I do find I kind of like draw like on a slant. Or maybe it might be because like I'm like drawing like off to the side. Like I'm not like directly in front of the tableau. I'm kind of like leaning off to the side, like resting on the computer armchair. So could also be that I'm like looking at like a warped perspective. So for me, it looks kind of straight on, but it's not. So I guess I can change that. It's alright. I can kind of just go, and then we go like this, and then we go. Oh, hang on, I gotta change this. There we are. There we go. There we are. Let me move this slightly. There we are. Also, what is this? Oh, yeah, this is like the... Somebody like redid like the Mega Man X soundtrack in its entirety. Oh, it didn't even play from the start. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's because I was listening to this before, like played from like the point where I stopped, so that's okay. Whatever. Oh no, it didn't play from the start? How dare you? Yeah, also, who cares? Okay. Oh, I can color them in, right? Yeah, I should do that. Actually, I will go back and I'll start playing it from the start. Yeah. Yeah, if you have to hear that song, it's fine. Because that probably is like the best song on the soundtrack, so it's all good. Let me open up my character sheet. There we are. For the colors. Give me the colors. More. Yeah, okay. Just seeing if it's like drawing on the right shade or like the right layer. I am. Oops! Somehow I hit like that line. Crazy. As tiny as that line was, somehow I nailed it. What the fuck, man? How'd that even happen? Then we need to draw here. Draw here. One. Sick. Oh, I need to actually draw a line. I can't fill in when the fill's not complete. Delete. Yeah, excellent. Alright, so I can log that off. So you want to make them move back a little bit more. Give them a bit more space, yeah. A bit more space. By a tiny bit. So how does he actually move? Oh no, they do move! Oh shit. Oh crap. They're like expressions changed, like a worried face. Oh, I completely fucking forgot. Oh no, that's fine. Damn it. Oh, it's okay. For some reason, I thought they like stayed entirely static. That's not the case at all. Oh, jeez. I guess like they react accordingly, but it's alright. That's my face now, that's my reaction. When my face when. Goodness. That's okay, I can fix that. That just means it's going to be a bit more harder. It's a bit more harder like to do in-betweens when the character's like already filled in, but it's possible. It's just like not as easy. So. Ooh. Oh, I need to stretch. Old man bones are just hanging in there. Do we want to like, no, it's okay. Maybe move this eye a bit further forward. Just so his face is more like centered. Jeez, what time is it? Oh god, it's almost 4. Oh my god. It's like I've been drawing all day, it's crazy. I think I did start at like 1 PM or like noon or... Because I did wake up at like 12, right? I think. Can't remember. Cannot recall. Oh, I forgot to switch out that GIF as well. Shit. Yeah, when I was streaming earlier, I said I was gonna change it, and I didn't. Damn it. Not that anybody's left the super chat, but it's fine. Ooh. Yeah, if anything, I might just draw this and then maybe call it there. Might be a cool idea. I think I just want to chill and like read for the rest of the day. To be honest. So recently, I did buy Persona 4, the manga Part 6, and I also bought Stone Ocean Part 3, and I also bought the first volume of Astro Boy, the Omnibus, so I've got those to get through, so I have the need to read. Actually, I have been enjoying Stone Ocean quite a lot. From like what I've seen, apparently like there's stats online how each JoJo's Bizarre Adventure chapter has been selling, and apparently Stone Ocean has been selling the least, but I think it's more or less because like the Netflix dub has come out. And like a lot of people like definitely watch that over actually reading it, but though I think it's still well run, it's just in its like in its third volume or its fourth volume. But apparently just those have already outsold Stone Ocean, so that tells you how little Stone Ocean has sold. But I am quite enjoying it so far. Ironically, I'm getting into it faster than I did Part 5, so. Because I think it took me a while to turn around on Part 5. Oh shit, what the hell was that? Something happened. Weird. Strange buffering issue just happened or something. I'm not sure. Which song is this, Mega Man X? This is... Oh, it's Flame Mammoth's theme. Let's see. Or Flame Mammoth's stage, I should say. Not really that theme. That'd be interesting if they ever did that, if they ever did like a new Mega Man game. Each individual boss theme has its own like inflections, like its own individual theme. Versus you just have the one boss theme. Could maybe have like slight variations on it. That'd be a cool idea. Ooh, ouch. Want to do more. Trying to get this right. Yeah, that's good enough. Nobody will notice, right? Yes. Okay. So that's gonna look like that. Okay, cool. That's gonna go from this to that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll work on that again next time or whenever. Like, I'll probably work on this at some point during the weekend again, but I probably won't stream it, so I'll just like chill out and just relax. So cheers for watching, and if you're here, all good. Thank you very much as always. Yeah, hopefully I'll stream again, or like at least art-wise, in the next couple of weeks. So, I mean, actually, before I end, let me check the Discord. But, That's alright. Yeah, and usually at the point where I actually get tired. But I should be able to stay up a bit longer, so I did have a nap, but... It's hard to say. I guess we'll see. Alright. All good then. I'll catch you later whenever that'll be. So... Oops, I didn't mean to have the music there, but I'll see you later. Alright. See you.